Here we go then. My first friend is a witch. My second friend is a cat. And our third friend is a dog. He's a pig. And our next friend is one flies. He's a bird. Hello, bird. And then our next friend is a frog. Two doubles. And then the last one, a little bit scary, a dragon. So now we've got all my friends in place, we should begin the story, shouldn't we? After three. 1, 2, 3.
I am a cat, as clean as can be. Is there on the river a cat like me?
Yes, yes, yes.
I am a dog as keen as can be. Is there room on the broom for a dog like me?
Yes, yes, yes.
I am a bird as green as can be. Is there a room on the broom for a bird like me?
Yes, yes, yes.
I am a frog as clean as can be. Is there room on the broom for a frog like me?
Yes, yes,
No.
I am a dragon, as big as can be. Is there room on the broom for a dragon like me?
No, no, no. Off you go.
Ho, 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 ho. The witch had been on a long sleep after having so much fun the day before. Now, witches are often described as nasty creatures, but this witch was far from nasty. She was a nice witch who liked having fun, especially on her broomstick. Like all witches, she had a cat, a loyal and friendly creature that would often stop her from getting into trouble.
I am the cat. I have fluffy fur, long whiskers, and a long tail. And he's slightly grumpy. No, I'm not. Maybe just a little.
The witch had a cat and a very tall hat and long black hair which she wore in a plait. Her broomstick was the most treasured possession she had. It was special to her because it was her mother's broomstick and her mother's before her. It was long and had giant bristles sticking out at the end. It was a magical broomstick. Like all witches, she had a favourite spell. It was her magical flying spell. Ready?
Ziggity, ziggity, zaggity, zoo!
How the cat purred and how the witch grinned as they sat on their broomstick and flew through the wind.
All down tight, cat! Woohoo! They zoomed to their right. They zoomed to their left. I held on for dear life. The wind blew.
Whoosh, whoosh.
Oh, isn't this exciting?
The witch loved the excitement of flying through the air.
I feel free!
Although poor cat wasn't quite so keen.
Meow! Look out for that tree! Look out for that house! Look out for that church tower! Meow! I can't look! I can't watch! How did you ever pass your flying a broomstick test?
But how the witch wailed and how the cat spat. When the wind blew so wildly, it blew off her hat.
Whoosh! 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 Oh, my hat! I lost my hat! The
Down cried the witch and they flew to the ground. They searched for the hat, but no hat could be found.
It must be somewhere. Can you see it, cat?
They looked to their right and they looked to their left.
They looked under the bushes and they looked behind the tree.
Under the rocks and under the stones.
But nothing could be found.
It's no use. It's nowhere here or there.
It's no use. It's gone forever.
The witch sat down on a rock and looked sad. She was lost without her hat.
Just then, I heard a rustle and a bustle coming from the bushes.
Out of the bushes on thundering paws, there bounded a dog with a hat in its paws.
My hat! My hat!
Hi there, she said in a posh voice as he was a pedigree. I was just out walking and digging a Hillsbury bone when all of a sudden this hat fell out of the sky and almost buried me alive. Is it yours?
Yes, yes. I'm witch and this is cat.
Don't get any funny ideas about chasing me, mate. Otherwise you'll be wearing that hat permanently.
Oh, please. I'm pedigree. I don't go running around chasing after cats. I'm far too fond for that.
Said the dog while he started to scratch and itch.
It looks like you've got fleas.
Fleas? Fleas? I'll have you know I groom myself daily. There's no fleas on me. There's been an ant crawling on me. Maybe I picked up a spider.
I'm so sorry. My hat almost flattened you.
Oh, that's okay. It'll take more than a hat to take me out. I'm a pedigree, you see. I'm made of the toughest bones and I'm strong too.
Just then, the dog picked up the hat in his mouth and approached the witch.
He dropped it politely and eagerly said, as the witch pulled the hat firmly down on her head.
I am a dog, as clean as can be. Is there room on the broom for a dog like me?
No!
Of course there is. Ignore him. He's just grumpy.
Heaven help us.
Yes, you can.
Cried the witch, and the dog clambered on. And so did the cat. The witch tapped the broomstick.
Are we all ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3.
Iggity, ziggity, zaggity, zoom! The broom gave out a flash, a sparkle, and a bang, and whoosh, they were gone.
Over the fields and the forests they flew. The dog wagged his tail and the stormy winds blew.
This is exciting!
I'm not so sure. I'm sure dogs aren't meant to fly.
And neither are cats too.
Stop this. This is so much fun. Away we go!
The clouds started to gather and turn a nasty grey.
Shouldn't we go back home? There's a storm coming.
But the witch laughed out loud and held onto her hat. But away blew the bow from her long black plait.
Oh, my bow! My precious bow!
Down cried the witch and they flew to the ground. They searched for the bow, but no bow could be found. They looked to their right. They looked to their left.
They looked behind the bushes and they looked under the trees.
Under the rocks and under the stones.
But nothing could be found.
It's no use. It's nowhere here or there.
It's no use. It's gone forever.
The witch sat down on a log and looked at the floor.
It'll never be found.
The witch cried.
Suddenly, there was a loud noise which came from nowhere.
And I jumped too.
But it didn't scare me though, because I'm a pedigree.
Obviously.
Out of the tree with an ear-splitting shriek, there flapped a green bird with a bow in its beak.
My bow! It's on my bow! Bow? Yes! Bow? In your mouth!
I assure you are mistaken. That is a bird.
But it tastes like a worm.
It's not a worm, you silly bird. It's the witch's bow.
Yes, it was. It was tied to my hair and then wind blew it away.
Are you sure?
Yes.
How could it blow away so easily?
It was because the witch was flying too fast.
I see. Are you sure it's not a worm? I'm pretty hungry. I can imagine it's a worm.
I assure you, it's a bow, and it's made of the finest materials. And I should know the pedigree.
Can I have my bow back now?
The bird waddled across to where the witch was standing. She dropped it politely and bent her head low, and said as the witch tied her back to her bow,
I am a bird as green as can be. Is there a room on the roof? A bird like me.
No!
Of course there is. Ignore him, he's just grumpy.
Oh, heaven help us.
Yes, there is. Yes, you can.
cried the witch. So the bird fluttered on, and the dog clambered on, and so did the cat. The witch tapped the broomstick.
Are we all ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3.
Iggity, ziggity, zaggity, zoom! The broom gave out a flash, a sparkle, and a bang, and whoosh, they were gone.
Crash, flash,
Rumble, crumble.
The rain poured, the lightning flashed, as the thunder roared.
Do you think we should turn back now?
I don't like the look of that lightning.
Nonsense! Not be bored. This is so much fun!
Over the reeds and the rivers they flew, the birds shrieked with glee and the stormy wind blew. They shot through the sky to the back of beyond. The witch clutched her bow, but let go of her wand. Whoosh, whoosh, wee, wee.
Oh,
It flew in the wind and down it went, swirling around and around until it disappeared on the ground below.
my wand! My clever magical wand!
Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the wand, but no wand could be found.
Nope, not over here, not over there.
I can't see it anywhere.
They looked to their right, and they looked to their left.
They looked behind the bushes and they looked behind the trees.
Under the rocks and under the stones.
But nothing could be found.
It's no use, it's gone forever.
The witch sat on the log and put her hands in her, put her head in her hand. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. What on the earth is that noise?
We looked to our right, we looked to our left.
It does sound a bit strange.
I'm not so sure.
And all of a sudden, from out of the pond, leapt a dripping wet frog with a dripping wet wand.
Oh, my prince!
Is this yours?
Yes!
You should be more careful where you throw things. It nearly almost just went up my nose.
I didn't throw it away. I just, the wind got hold of it and it blown it away.
What is it anyway?
It's my wand.
What?
Yes.
That's what she said. Now will you kindly give it back?
No.
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 No, it's magical. It can turn me into a queen.
I think you have us confused with a different story.
Who are you?
I'm the dog, and I'm a pedigree.
You're not a pedigree.
How would you know what pedigree looks like?
I do.
can't.
Why do you want to be changed into a prince anyway?
I can be handsome.
But you're handsome anyway.
Seriously? I'm a frog.
And there's actually wrong with art. You can be easily my knight in a shining armor.
I'm too small to be a hero. Too small to be a hero. Heroes come in all shapes and sizes. Do you really believe that?
Yes.
You're all so kind to me. Especially as I was going to keep the watch for myself.
You don't need to be a handsome prince to be special. It's what's inside makes us special.
And the frog stopped and thought. He jumped a step forward. He dropped it politely, then said with a croak, as the witch dried the wand on the fold of her cloak.
I am a frog, as clean as can be. Is there room on the boat for a frog like me?
Yes, there is.
Said the witch, and the frog bounded on. So the bird fluttered on, and the dog clambered on, and so did the cat. The witch tapped the broomstick.
Tap, tap, tap. Are we all ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3.
Ziggity, ziggity, zaggity, zoo! And whoosh, they were gone. Over the moors and the mountains they flew. The frog jumped for joy and...
The broom snapped in two.
Oh
I'm losing control! I'm falling!
I can't fly.
Help yourselves!
no! They swirled around and around, screaming for help. They all did sound.
I'm going down.
Mayday! Mayday!
It's coming! Brace yourself!
The witch's half broomstick flew into a cloud, and the witch heard a roar that was scary and loud. Dragon,
White dragon. Green dragon. So this way and that. Flapping his wings and breathing fire all over the place.
the bird's trying to hide behind a tree.
I tried to sound big and strong. Were, but nothing much came out.
Got my head behind my knees and tried to hide in fear.
But the witch stood still. She stood strong. She wasn't afraid of the dragon as he approached her.
She's a goner for sure. She's going to be the richest pie.
I'm a dragon as mean as can be, and I'm planning to have witch and chips for my tea.
Ah,
Oh, yeah? You are you?
And it's gonna taste delightful.
You have to catch me fast!
And with that, the witch jumped on the half-broken broomstick,
Iggity, ziggity, zaggity,
and she was off, speeding through the air.
Higher,
And higher, faster and faster.
Higher than a bird.
faster than a plane.
twisting and turning this way and that.
Higher, higher, faster and faster.
I flew after her, breathing out for you.
Woohoo! Pride you in!
But the quicker the witch flew, the faster the dragon flew behind her. His fire started to sizzle the back of her broomstick.
Oh, the dragon's gonna catch the witch.
The witch tried to pick up speed, but it was no use. She was all out of breath.
Help!
She cried as she flew to the ground. She looked round, but no help could be found.
I can't look.
I was too scared to.
The dragon drew nearer and nearer, and licking his lips, said,
Maybe this time I'll have witch without chips.
Quick! We have to do something. We must save the witch.
the cat was right. The cat was quick thinking. The cat suddenly leapt into action and pulled his new friends together as the dragon flew closer and closer.
The dragon's body crackling and thundering louder and louder, his shadow growing bigger and bigger.
Before we knew it, the dragon swooped down and caught the witch. She was in his grip. But just as he planned to begin his feast, from out of the ditch rose a terrible beast.
Boo! 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 We are tall, dark, and sticky,
feathered and furred.
Oh, it had four frightful heads, and it had wings like a bird. It had terrible voice, and when he started to speak, it was a howl and growl, and it was croak, and it was shriek.
It dripped and it squelched as it strode from the ditch.
The dragon stood frozen in fear and let out a gulp.
Gulp. The creature stepped forward.
Buzz off! That's my witch!
The dragon stepped back.
My knees started to tremble and shake. I'm sorry I spluttered. I made a mistake.
Leave her alone before I decide to have dragon for my tea!
Well, it's nice to have met you. Now I must fly.
He spread his wing, and he was up through the air in the sky.
Then down flew the bird, and down jumped the frog. Down climbed the cat, and phew, said the frog, the dog, but away the sheep flew.
Thank you so much. Without you, I'd be inside that creature.
She hugged them all in delight and relief. You see, frog, you can be a hero. Then she took out her giant cauldron and said with a grin,
Everybody, bring something. Anything.
I threw in a lily.
I threw in a comb.
I threw in a twig.
and I a bone.
Excellent.
They threw them all in and the witch stirred them well.
Around and around they went.
The mixture heated up to a magical boil.
Splish, splosh, splash.
The witch stirred them some more before muttering a magical spell.
Diggity, ziggity, zaggity, zoo.
Then out of the brew rose
A truly magnificent brew.
With 6 for each on it. Woohoo!
The cat and the dog.
a nest for the bird and a shower for
Flower
the
for the
frog.
frog.
Yes!
And they all clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick and they all cried together.
Iggity, ziggity, zaggity, zoo.
And then, whoosh!
Whoosh!
They were gone.
Yahoo!
And that's the end of it.
After 3. 1, 2, 3.
I am a cat, as lean as can be. Is there room on the front for a cat like me?
Yes!
Yes, yes.
One is a dog, as keen as can be. Is there room on the broom for a dog like me?
Yes!
Yes, yes.
I am a bird as green as can be. Is there a room on the broom for a bird like me?
Yes, yes, yes.
I am a frog as clean as can be. Is there room on the broom for a frog like me?
Yes, yes, no.
I am a dragon as big as can be. Is there room on the room for a dragon like me?
No, no, no. Off you go. Ho, 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 ho.